Hey, good morning, guys. How are you doing, buddy? Good, how are you doing? I'm ready. Awesome, me too. You want some photos first? Okay, so come on, just relax.
Actually, I was passing by the office and saw the billboard outside, and I was like, wow, this doc does wonderful work, so I have to check it out. And so those are the two reasons why I decided to enhance my smile this time.
That's awesome. You saw the billboard?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought that thing never worked.
No, that's what it was.
That's cool.
So what we're trying to do is actually reshape this canine to make it look like a lateral. And then just building back through here, this is called the buccal corridor. We're kind of building that out because Harry's has a small arch. Like if you look at this person, look how small Harry's arch is. You see that? When he smiles, he just doesn't show a lot of teeth. It's just got a very small palate. And you know, our goal is to kind of build these guys out through this region right here so that he shows more teeth. We're gonna use this model now as a guide.
Rubber impression material, so it's going to harden. We'll use this in a minute to take those shapes and put them in Harry's mouth. So we'll let that sit. That'll harden up in about 5 minutes.
Okay, so this is fun. Have you ever been sandblasted on your teeth? Oh, today's your lucky day. Yeah, so I just use a little mini sandblaster. When we bond to these teeth, it's got to be perfectly clean. Yeah, so I'm getting the composite that we're going to use for the tips. I'm putting it right into that guide that we created earlier. And we're going to use this to just almost like smash this right onto Harry's teeth. Alright, good. So that's where those tips belong. Doing the window method. So the reason we call it the window method is because we're going to create a frame. And this was the first edge of the frame. It's right along the bottom. Now we'll create the rest of the frame using a different technique. And once those frames are in place, we'll be able to just add the body of the tooth, make it all harmonious. Okay, so I've got these frames now built, and I'm just going to check. Always good to start with those the two central incisors. That's the two right in the front, the two very front teeth. Super important teeth, right? That's kind of those are the flagships, so to speak. So we're going to kind of get those, make sure those are perfect. Okay, so this is fun. Let's rinse that. We're gonna put some etch in the middle, and then this is where it kind of happens now. So, you okay, Harry?
Uh-huh.
Good. These two front teeth are just about done.
Huh.
Not done, but
Beginning of that.
done until the next 5 hours. From here, it's basically just repeating, starting from the central, the two front teeth, and just going all the way back. But that's the process. Build the tip, build the frame, check the symmetry, pencil line everything, make sure that the symmetry is perfect. And now we just kind of fill in that middle spot with that really bright white composite. You can sort of start to see where Harry's new smile is going to be. So after we've established that first framework on the two central incisors, the two front teeth, we're basically just going to repeat that process, moving backwards throughout the arch, as far back as we need to go, so that Harry can have his full smile. As they are right now, they're very white, very opaque. They look like the shapes are great and the brightness is great, but now we need to make that smile really believable. You want
Like a
sandwich?
turkey sandwich is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. We're ready now to make the magic happen. This is where we make them really come to life. We want to add some translucency to the edges. We want to add color where it's appropriate, and really make the teeth look natural.
Yeah, we'll leave that right there. Good. So you see some blue in the corners here. You see some kind of amber running through here. This little white wispy stuff that's going on, and this halo. Got like a bright halo around the outside. Maybe there's a blemish here or there, you know, and then there's some gray. It's not actually gray, it's really translucency, but it appears gray. So this is pretty dramatic. We probably don't want to do that on the person. That's a little bit too much. But that just kind of gives you an idea. This is the realism that we're going to be chasing next. Let's do it. you see the little lip that I've created? This is an acid etch, so if you've ever seen like an etched glass, or like if you see like a sign on the glass that looks like a frosty white sign, where they've actually affected the glass, that was done with an acid etch. So this little acid etch goes on top of my composite, where the little glass particles are in the composite, and it makes them porous. So I'm making the surface of this tooth rough microscopically. So I don't want any oxygen touching these when I do the final cure. When I actually hit it with the light the final time, I want it to be all covered, and that will create a really hard layer. Very much done. All right, my friend.
Ready?
We're ready.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yes. Look like a different person. Yeah. That's awesome. Wow. That is great. It's hard to see after 50 years.
I've been on camera this whole time. It's like,
That's
dang, it's
awesome.
like, yeah, good. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Oh yeah.
Good. There's before and after. Well, this guy is engaged to be married pretty soon. I'm sure he's got some great pictures and stuff coming up, and he trusted me with taking care of his smile, and I think we had a really good day. Got done a little bit before, early on our schedule, and I really like the way everything's turned out. To be honest with you, I have a bit of relief because I thought his case would be a little bit difficult. It actually ended up being pretty easy, and we're done a couple hours early. So, and I can tell by his smile, I think he's happy so far. So good stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Wonderful.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.